Today, Jason and I are hunting in northern New Mexico with United States Outfitters for archery elk, and Wired Outdoors starts right now.
Hanging around in our tailgates, mountain pies and singing George Strait. Oh, my girl by my side and a dog at our feet. Tell stories about lessons in life. I smile and close my eyes. I thank God for blessing me. There's nowhere I'd rather be than sitting round a fire with the ones we love underneath the moon and stars above. A simple way of life we lead. Good friends and family. Fireflies in a mason jar. Picking on that old guitar. Yes, I love my life. Those down home country nights. Sitting round a fire with the ones we love underneath the stars above. A simple way of life we lead. Good friends and family. Fireflies in a mason jar. Picking on that old guitar. Yes, I love my life. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, I love my life. And those down home country nights.
Hello, and welcome to East Coast Gun Sales Wired Outdoors. This week, Jason and I are heading to northern New Mexico for our first archery elk hunt, and we're going to be hunting this week with United States Outfitters.
What kind of sweet ride we rolling into camp with?
We have ourselves here a Chevy Impala, true sportsman roll-in luxury sedans. This isn't exactly luxury, but it does have leather seats.
What did they offer us? And we said,
They offered us a Ford Explorer, but they want another $100, so we said, we can make do in the Impala. So we're gonna be rolling in the SS,
boom, boom,
living
boom,
large.
boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so we just landed in Albuquerque, New Mexico a little while ago, and we're headed north, up into the mountains, going up north of Taos. We're gonna meet our friends from United States Outfitters, and we're gonna be doing an archery elk hunt. And this will be Jason and my very first archery elk hunt, so we're looking forward to it. They've got a lot of nice bulls up here, but we're looking for some good footage on pretty much any good bull. We're not gonna be super picky, this being our first hunt, so the rut's in full swing, the bulls are bugling, so it should be a really good trip.
What do you think of grave digging?
It was my understanding there would be no grave digging on this hunt. But if it comes to that, we'll be here.
United States Outfitters offers hunts all across the nation: Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, but we'd be hunting the Floyd Lee Ranch in northern New Mexico, 400,000 acres of free-ranging elk. We couldn't have picked a better place for our first archery elk hunt. The way they like to hunt at United States Outfitters and the way we would be hunting, in the mornings we did a lot of running and gunning, chasing the elk around the mountains. In the evenings we'd be hunting water holes.
Now, this being Jason and I's first archery elk hunt, we really weren't sure what to expect, and we got out there, and I mean literally, we were covered up in elk every day and every night. They're gonna be quartering towards me. He's coming right at us. Oh, no. He's got that clearing down there. No good. Sorry, bud. It's all right. Well, you saw the one right out here. It was pretty dang nice. He just didn't stop where we needed him to. He was following those cows pretty quick. We got another bull out here to our right. Almost sounds like a bigger bull. And we have no idea we're in this thicket. Kevin's heading beside us trying to do some calling. We had that first bull 50 yards. It would have been a good shot if he just would have stopped. But this is awesome. This is the first morning here with you guys, so it's already worth the trip right now. Here we are. This is day 3 of our archery hunt here in New Mexico for elk with United States Outfitters. And last 2 mornings we've been absolutely covered up in bulls. We've been out here running and gunning in the mornings. These elk are all over the hills trying to get back up to their beds, and we're just trying to get in front of them and try to keep from getting winded. And last 2 mornings we've had some really good bulls real close, just haven't had shot opportunities quite like we needed, but I have a good feeling about today. 3rd day's a charm, so let's get it done. Chase him or not. He's not real scared. Okay, what you just witnessed right there was a bona fide elk chase. We saw that big 6x6 down at that big water hole, and they were moving cows up over this hill, and we hauled up around this side to try to keep the wind with us, and we popped out up on top before he did, luckily. And instead of coming out right where we are, he was out in front of us about 150 yards, and so we tried to move up against him, and we did get up close, and that first time he stepped out, he was at 35 yards, and all he did, like, he knew something wasn't quite right, and he just peeked his head around those bushes, and all I could see was his neck and his head. Didn't have a shot, and instead of just taking a couple more steps in that opening, he just bolted and ran. And then, with a little bit of cow calling, he hooked around that corner, and when he came around that corner, he pretty much same thing. He was at 40 yards,
but I had to range him because I knew he was out in that open and there wasn't anything to reference. And when he got out there, he saw us moving around a little bit and he was nervous, and he took off and he ran about 20 yards. He stopped at like 63 yards and was staring right at us, and I just didn't think it was a very good shot. I let him go. I wasn't even drawing back at that point, so we ended up chasing him up over the hill and just never got out in front of him.
As you could see, we had a really close encounter with a really nice bull, and it just didn't work out the way we'd hoped, but I'll tell you what, this hunt is not over yet.
Okay, we snuck in here. We got a bull across the meadow here. It looks like he's working this way. We got another bull coming through here, so we're right here in the middle. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we got the wind blowing right to us, so we're in good shape to see what happens.
Nice. Good shot, Kyle. Yes. Great shot, buddy. He's going down.
Look at that. He's down, he's hit hard. Oh, that was awesome. He came up here, he was at like 15 yards. Oh my goodness, nice job, man. This morning has been unbelievable. We chased bulls all over this mountain. We probably covered 5 or 6 miles so far. Had that bull come in, I mean, he's not a monster, but good grief, what more can you want? That was perfect. Quartering away, 30 yards. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's my first elk with a bow. Oh, that's just, there's nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Kevin.
Oh,
Good job, buddy.
oh Kevin, he did awesome.
Awesome.
Kevin keeps us under control here from doing stupid stuff. We want to run right at him. He's like, no. We can see where he fell. Let's go get him. See this? Look how that arrow worked its way out, laying right on top. He snapped it. Look at that, beautiful bull. All right, here we are at recovery, and you can see we got a beautiful bull here, and I couldn't be happier. It's been a great hunt this morning. We've just been covered up in bulls all morning long. We chased them all over. We're probably, 5 miles from the truck. We've been running the whole time, and it's been great. Jason, he's been sweating running that camera all around him. But this guy, he just gave us a great opportunity. He couldn't ask for a better chance. He came right into us, and didn't think we were gonna get him at first. He was there about 15 yards and he was heading right at us, and he kind of spooked a little bit and circled around the side and gave me a great shot about 25, 30 yards. And thankfully I didn't get too rattled, and I got the arrow in where it needed to be and just watched him pile up right in front of us. And
Awesome.
it was great.
And you saw earlier, just 45 minutes ago, we were on a big 6x6, and
Right.
But first archery elk,
Right.
Awesome.
And that's my first archery elk right here, and I couldn't be happier. It's
just a great bull. So
Congratulations, man.
thank you, appreciate it.
Congrats, Kyle. Way to go, buddy, on your first archery elk.
My elk wasn't one of the biggest bulls we saw that week, but I'll tell you what, for the first one with a bow, I was pretty happy. And I was looking forward to getting behind the camera and following Jason while he tried to get his.
We have had close encounter after close encounter, and it is hard to believe, but here I am, last morning of my first archery elk hunt. Like it happened to us all week long, we're walking along and all of a sudden we are covered up in big elk and pinned down.
This bull stayed behind the brush at first, so we never got a look at him, but from the sound of his bugle, he is a dandy.
That was a big bull.
It was real gnarly.
Oh yeah, man.
Big old drop on the back.
They were so close.
What a trip we had with United States Outfitters. You know what? I didn't get my first elk this year, but to have that big bull at 25 yards away, it was unbelievable. But to be with Kyle, and you hear us talk about it all the time, just that experience of being with Kyle on his first archery elk hunt, it was truly, truly unbelievable the way it all came together. I wouldn't have changed anything for the world. I had a blast, but you can bet you one thing. I will be back next year with United States Outfitters looking for my first archery elk.
Thanks for joining us this week on East Coast Gun Sales Wired Outdoors. I'd like to thank United States Outfitters for an absolutely incredible hunt. Jason and I had a blast all week long. The guides worked their tails off for us. Just can't recommend them enough. If you're interested in learning more about their hunts, check out their website at huntuso.com, or for additional footage from our hunt this week, go to our website at wiredoutdoors.com.
It's been a long, hard week, walking around dead on my feet. Can't wait to quit in time to get here. Riding home with the windows down, driving my way out of town, ready to just unwind and have a beer. Ice down the coolers, call up some friends. It's time to relax, this is where my worries end. Sitting round a fire with the ones we love, underneath the stars above.
Well, apparently, my guide's now telling me in the third day of the hunt that elk see really well. I think we'd have got that at orientation.
That